guys, Rick Pasini from Daily Vlogs. How you doing today? You're probably wondering what I'm doing over here. I'm getting ready to do some research on some memorabilia, and I have this book. It's Hollywood Auction 27. It came out April 5th, 2007. Now you might be saying, well, what am I looking at a little book like this? Why would this be of interest to me? Why am I looking at something like this? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this over to my display table, and I'm not going to go through all of it. I think there's what, let's see here. Well, there's a total of 259 pages of memorabilia that, you know, were worn or used by celebrities back in the 30s and 40s probably and so on. And they had the price in here, what things are worth, and I thought I'd share it with you guys, you know. So I'm just going to like flip through a couple of pages. I'm not going to go through all, like I said, there's 259 pages here. But I'm just going to share some stuff with you. They have the prices on here, and I know it deals from 2007, but I just thought I'd share it with you guys, you know. Maybe you might be interested in checking it out. Maybe you might be one of the people that have some of this memorabilia laying around. I'm not saying this particular stuff, but you might have memorabilia laying around that might be worth money. So, yeah, I'm gonna pause my camera here, and I'm gonna go take it over to my display table where it's a little more brighter over there. And I'm just going to flip through a couple of pages, you know, zoom in on them, just share it with you. I don't want this to be too long of a video. I just thought maybe you guys might be interested in it. So without further ado, let's get right to it, okay? Before we go, I just got to finish up my cup of coffee here. This is, it's going on 3 p.m. over here in the East Coast. I'm in New York. And actually I tell my cup of coffee here. So I'm just going to finish this up, and we'll go to the display table and I'll show you what I got. Okay, thanks guys. Okay, this is the book I'm talking about. It's called Hollywood Auction 27. As you can see, it came out April 5th, 2007. And I'm just going to go through some of the pages there, show you some of the stuff that I think is pretty much something you may be interested in or you might want to check out, whatever. So let me go flick through the pages. And like I said, I'm not going to keep this video too long. I just want to share some stuff. If, however, you guys do want me to show you more stuff in the book, drop in the comment below if you do like this video, if you do like the information I'm putting out, and just say, Rich, can you go through some more pages? I'm curious to see what else is in the book, because like I said, it's 259 pages, and I'm not going to go through 259 pages of it, but you know, if you guys are interested in see what else is in the book, I definitely will, most likely, definitely like to share it with you guys. So without further ado, let's get right to it. Okay, so for us, for some of you guys out there that do remember the movie King Kong, this here is from the 1933. It's the mini 1 Street original release of King Kong. RKO put it out, and it came out in 1933. And this here is, I believe, the little stuffed doll I guess they used. Let's see here. It says, I mean, it's the rare mini 1 Sheet designed especially for the original French release. Features the most seen King Kong, the Empire battling it, the attack of biplanes. Measures 11.5 by 15.3 inches. Condition is A mint. It goes for this, I guess, this little doll here, whatever they used. It goes for between $1,200 and $1,500. So for those of us, well, who are older, I'll put it that way, you know, you would get an idea. You could appreciate something like this here. As you can see on the other pages too, they have some more King Kong stuff as well. I'm going to pause the camera in between because, like I said, I want to get to the good stuff. Well, stuff that I think you guys will be interested in. I don't think anybody's really interested in stuff like this here, you know, certificates or whatever. So we're going to move on to the next couple pages here. Here's a screenplay for a lot of people that are familiar with. This is Marilyn Monroe. Remember that famous part in which she's walking over there in the city grid, whatever, and it blows up her skirt. Here they have some screenplays here. I guess it looks like it's been written on, or some, I don't know, maybe people were writing stuff on there. And this ain't any handwriting of mine, by the way. But anyway, I'm trying to look for a price over here. It doesn't seem to have price. Is this priceless? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it's a screenplay. I just thought I'd put that in there. This came out August 10th, 1954. And I just thought I'd share it with you guys. But this here is from Jane Russell. Well, that's another story. We'll get back to that one there. I want to try to get stuff that's going to be interesting to you guys. So let me just keep moving right along here. Here's one I thought would be interesting. Here's one over here. It's a little model, and it's from the movie, I believe. It's Walt Disney's, right? 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. And it says, built entirely by hand, cost over $30,000 in labor alone. The only one of its kind ever constructed. And with the exceptionally fine detailing of the model Captain Nemo's famed submarine, the most accurate museum quality display, piece of classic Disney film. And they got it between $30,000 and $50,000 for that model. And you can see some other pictures on the other side as well over there. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. So let's keep moving right along. Here's what I really liked. I don't know, did you guys ever see The Rocket Man? This was a real good movie. This came out 1991. Disney put it out, and this is the hero costume here. It says hero costume with illuminating special effects, rocket pack from the Rocketeer. It says this fantastic costume consists of a pair of khaki pants made of quilted fireproof material with elastic stirrups, zip-it flares used for special effects sequence, custom-made jacket of the distressed tan leather with the fire-retardant quilted lining and the brass finish buttons used for special effects sequences. This here, well, at least the price they got here is between $20,000 and $30,000 for that. That was pretty cool, though, you know. I don't know if that. I guess that would include the helmet and the backpack as well. But if you guys haven't seen that movie, you should check it out, The Rocketeer. I really enjoyed that movie. That was really great. But yeah, that's what they got going over there. Let's keep moving along. Here's one I thought maybe a lot of people might remember. This is the Wesley Snipes costume, which is a full figure display from Blade. This came out in, well, New Line put it out in 1998. And this costume here, according to what I see here, it goes between $20,000 and $30,000. Again, I don't know if that's just a price that they're putting on here or if that's what they're selling it for. Most likely that's probably what they're selling it for because it says Hollywood Auction. So that's pretty cool too. I don't know if you guys seen Blade. I don't remember. I might have seen it, but I don't recall it. You know, I mean, this came out in 1998, so I don't recall seeing it. I might have seen parts of it, but I don't think I watched the whole thing. But for those of you guys who may remember this here, that's pretty cool. But that's what that's going for. So let's keep moving right along. This one I thought was pretty interesting here. These are the flight suits from Lost in Space. Again, new. I guess the company, movie production company, was New Line, 1998, I believe it came out. The leather pants and jacket worn by Matt LeBlanc and Major Don West. Opening scenes of the film that comes with a certificate with authenticity for $2,000 to $3,000. And I guess the same thing that's for this one here, right over here. You can see that. Sorry, guys. Let me just zoom in a little bit more over here. I should say zoom out a little so you can see what I'm talking about. Yeah, that one here. This one goes between $2,000 and $3,000. Now these are. Remember now, this came out in 2006. But I'm just showing you like the cost of these things, the value of them back then. You know. So I just thought you guys would be interested in. And here's the one with Bruce Willis in the movie there from Armstrong. Again, this is Touchstone Pictures put that out. And this costume here that was worn, I believe, by Bruce Willis, is going with, well, was auctioned off, or at least auctioning for $3,000 to $5,000. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. Let's move along here. Who don't remember this, folks? This is from Austin Powers. You guys remember that movie? That was a pretty good movie. I thought it was pretty funny. I watched that there. I didn't watch all, you know, I don't think there was another one that came out, but I remember watching parts of it with my kids. This one here, the purple one here, as you can see here, this one here was Mike Myers' trademark crushed purple velvet suit from Austin Powers in Gold Member. This came out from New Line, I guess, put out in 2002. And it goes between, well, auctioning, whatever, between $4,000 and $6,000. Now remember, this is going back then now. This book came out, remember this book that you're looking at came out in 2007. So just keep that in mind, okay? So I don't want you to think, oh, this is new stuff, you know, for those who have the money to buy this stuff. And not that you would have to, you know, you would have to call up the company or maybe get an updated book. But I just thought I'd share this information with you. Here's the little thing from Mini-Me. Vern Troyer, submarine commander uniform, one from Mini-Me. That goes between $1,000 and $1,500. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool stuff. Here's some interesting stuff over here. Remember the movie there? For those who remember The Sopranos, as we all know, James Gandolfini had passed on. But here's a shirt, James Gandolfini's bloodstained shirt from the sixth season final of The Sopranos. It's the HBO TV from 1999 to 2007. This key short sleeve shirt, heavily stained with studio blood, was worn by Gandolfini in the climatic final episode of this season. Yeah, well, that's the one I had there, I guess. This here, it says, I guess the benefit says over here, go to children's charity. Back then, again, remember now, this is back in 2007, between $2,000 and $3,000. Okay. What else they got here? Here's one over here from Michael Richards Kramer. The jacket from Merv Griffin show. You remember that one? Did you guys see Seinfeld? That was great. That jacket that was worn by Kramer goes between $800 and $1,000. It's pretty cool. And who could forget Superman from back in the 50s? Well, actually, this one here, this is the animation cell from the Superman series. This goes between, what back then was going between $500 and $600. And George Reeves' cape, Adventures of Superman, was going back then between $4,000 and $6,000. That's the cape he wore when he was doing that back in the 50s. Well, I remember in the 50s. I am a lot older than you guys probably watching this here. So let's go right along. Check it out. Here's an updated version of the Superman with Christopher Reeve. This here was back in Warner Brothers 1978, and I guess his uniform back then was going between $6,000 and $8,000 according to what's listed here in the book back then again. So let's keep going right along here. And here's some more interesting stuff about the movie with Christopher Reeve. The suit that he wore here that you see pictured here, according to this here, is ranging between $50,000 to $70,000. So yeah, pretty hefty price tag to own that there. But yeah, that's what that's going for. So let's keep going right along. This was one of my favorite movies, Batman. And it goes on to say here, Val Kilmer, complete Batman costume from Batman Forever, Warner Brothers 1995. The impressive full costume consists of torso body suit molded from molded foam over neoprene, together with the matching rubber and neoprene muscular legs, complete rubber cowl, rubber bar belt, black leather, gauntlet gloves attached with the rubber fins, yada yada yada, so on and so forth. And they got a price tag of $50,000 to $70,000. That was a great movie, yeah. But you know, you don't realize that the reason I'm bringing this up to you guys in regards to the memorabilia, like with certain things that the what the movies used back then and when they produced and stuff like that, how this stuff was crafted and made. I could see why they asked these prices like that. You know, you look at something like that, and you say, wow, why would something cost between $50,000 and $70,000? But you got to figure all the work that went into it, the craftsmanship, making this stuff, and you know, I guess that's the way they valued it. But you know, it's pretty cool. All I know is I like that movie. That was really great. I like this movie. This was really a great movie. But yeah, the only thing is I seen it. When I seen Batman, I didn't see it with Val Kilmer. I seen it with Michael Keaton, I think, played a part in there as Batman. He was good in that one there. This one here, I don't remember seeing. So I might have with my kids, but I don't know. But that was a pretty good movie, though. I know the first one I'm talking about, the original Batman. Well, the Batman I seen with Michael Keaton was the one I seen, not the one with Val Kilmer. But pretty interesting as far as what that suit's going for. Who could forget Spider-Man? This one here was with from Tobey Maguire. It's the prototype wrestling top from Spider-Man. Columbia Sony put this out back in 2002. It says red and blue, prototype wrestling top with the rudimentary spider logo on the chest. Comes with a certificate of authenticity from Columbia between $1,500 to $2,500. See, that's what that's going for. For a shirt. Right? Hey, what are you going to do? Anyway, let's keep moving right along. Here's one over here from Halloween. You guys remember that movie there? It says over here, Mike Myers Halloween full-screen worn jumpsuit mounted on a custom display with a recreated head and hand butcher knife. Dimension Films put it out back in 1998. Gray utility jumpsuit with front zipper closure worn by Chris Durand as Michael Myers in Halloween H2O.
And it says this here comes with a certificate of authenticity for $2,500 to $3,500. Yeah, pretty cool. That was a crazy movie back then. But yeah, that's what that's going for. Oh yes, who could forget Star Trek? This one goes on to say, rare early Leonard Nimoy Spock tunic from the first season of Star Trek, also used for the pilot episode The Cage, NBC TV 1966 to 1969. And that Spock tunic shirt, whatever, is listed over here between $30,000 and $50,000. Wow. Now, for people who are into that type of memorabilia and have that money to play around with, I guess they would like to have something like that. Very pricey, hefty, hefty price tag, right? They put his name over here in the zipper, Nimoy. Yeah. Wow. That's pretty interesting stuff. Okay, let's move right along. This is a cool one here, RoboCop. This suit here, it says Orient Pictures promotional costume with RoboCop from 1987. This one here was listed for $4,500 to $6,500 for this suit. You know, we got that there going on. And let's check out the next one. Who could forget Terminator, Rise of the Machines? This one here is Arnold Schwarzenegger hero costume from Terminator 3. Without getting too much of the details, is listed for $20,000 to $30,000. You know, I wonder if anybody had purchased any of these things back then. I should find out. I don't know if I can find out, but you wonder sometimes if people could, you know, if there's a way to find out if these things were actually purchased. They may have been, I don't know. But that's pretty hefty price tag for a suit. But yeah, that's the one that supposedly Arnold had worn in that movie. That was a good movie, Rise of the Machines. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but it's pretty cool. Yeah, and that's the price tag, $20,000 to $30,000. And last but not least, I know there's more pages to go through, but I don't want to bore you guys to death. This one here is the prototype predator creature from, well, the prototype predator creature from Predator. This came out in 1987. This impressive full alien creature was made by Distortion Unlimited for presentation to the 20th Century Fox prior to the film's production, and with injected and molded foam, meticulously airbrushed in full color to permanently mounted on a skeletal mannequin with the steel base and engraved brass plaque on the base reads Predator 20th Century Fox 1987, stands 7 feet tall, and back then you could own that what was going for between $8,000 to $10,000. And I'm going to close this video out, and I'll get right back with you guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to continue looking at some more of the stuff in here. Got some other stuff. I didn't want to bore you guys too much with it. But yeah, I'm going to check out some more stuff in here. You know, believe it or not, there is an antique guy that's around my area. And he sells stuff almost similar to what's in here. Like, not exactly this stuff, but he has stuff that dates back from the 30s to the 40s and 50s. You know, and I tell you the truth, for those who do follow me, I would really like to get rid of the stuff I have on eBay right now, because when that time comes, when I do eventually get rid of all that stuff, I'm going to be putting some stuff on there. It's going to be a lot more pricey than when I'm putting what's listed right now on eBay, but I will have to honestly say, this guy here who I deal with, I bought stuff from the past, but I didn't buy too much because, like I said, he is a little on the pricey side. And you know, for me right now to go out and purchase more stuff like that, I gotta really do my research on it. But he has really good stuff, and he does have memorabilia that dates back to even movie memorabilia. He has, believe it or not, not like stuff that they used in Hollywood, but he has stuff that relates back to movies and stuff like that from the 30s and 40s. People, they may have traveled to California back then, or they may have went on trips. But some of the stuff that is in this book here, besides the stuff I showed you, there's other things in here. A whole bunch of different things here, booklets, different types of memorabilia. He's got old records, books from the 30s, 40s. He's got. I can't tell you. He's just got a whole bunch of stuff in here. But what's in here, there are quite a few things I've seen in this guy's antique store. And I tell you the truth, I really would love to buy the stuff he has. I can't afford to buy a lot, but if I could ever get rid of this stuff on eBay, I will be dealing with a lot of, when I do my research, I'm going to be dealing with a lot of better quality things to sell. And it will be antique stuff, some vintage, pretty much will be a lot of vintage stuff. I think people are out there that do like vintage stuff as opposed to the newest stuff today. I mean, me personally, I like old stuff. When I went to a thrift store yesterday, I was in a thrift store and I was looking around. I seen two things I picked up, but I really bought them. They were pretty decently priced. One was a Snoopy lamp, and it looked okay. The Snoopy doll had to be cleaned up because it was really kind of like really dusty and stuff like that. And there was a thing here, like a little iron, about yay big, and you could see it had to be probably, if I had to take a guesstimation, I would say probably between 40s and 50s. I came this close to buying it, really nice condition. The only thing was wrong with it was the switch was broken, so every time you plugged it in, it wouldn't, you didn't have an on and off switch, so you'd have to plug it in and take it out, which I do anyway, regardless whether it had a switch or not. I don't leave certain electronic things on because, then they burn electricity. And just in general, I wouldn't leave it on anyway. But I put it back, I didn't buy it because, like I said, again, the switch was broken on it, but it did plug in, it got warm and everything. And you know what the thing is? This little iron had a dial on it to tell you when it was high, medium, or low, medium, and high, and hot, whatever it was, but it had a little dial built into it. And I thought it was pretty cool. I should have bought it in a sense. It had a wooden handle. You could see it was definitely vintage. There's no doubt about it. The cord, those cords that are wrapped up like with cloth. It was one of those type of situations with that. But I like stuff like that, And I was tempted to pick it up, but I said, I don't know, And then again, I was in the store. I didn't really feel like it was late. The store was going to close like around 8 o'clock, and I was rushing around looking at all this stuff. I didn't really take the initiative to look it up on eBay to see if they even sell those type of little irons. But it was heavy. It was a very heavy iron too. Actually, you know what that would have been good for? That iron that would have been good for, like, if you're doing a iron transfers, because it was really nice. It had the weight to it too, and it would have been good even for that as well. But needless to say, I didn't pick it up. But as time goes on, if I can get rid of the stuff I have, I definitely am going to put better stuff on my my eBay listing. So I don't know when that's going to happen. So if you guys give me, or if you're leaving in a comment as to when, or when we'll be doing that, I can't tell you. I don't have a timestamp on it. I really don't. But I definitely am going to buy more stuff from that guy once I get rid of the inventory I have. That's why I'm not right now. I will share this with you guys really quick. The stuff, if you go on shop, this is my eBay user ID, so for those of you who are new or whatever, my eBay user ID, if you want to look me up, it's shop-RJ Pasini -4-great-deals. I don't like dashes, right? I was going to keep it one big word, but it might throw people off. What is it? All one word, it's like no breaks in between. But that's how you would find me on eBay. If you go there and you check out the stuff I have now, everything I have listed on all my listings, I think it's 106 now. I relisted some stuff again for like the third or fourth time. Everything has best offers. And if you guys get a chance, check it out. There may be something you want. Also, I want to say this. There are certain things I put on Poshmark that I didn't put on eBay. So you guys may want to check that out as well. If you get a chance, check that one out. As a matter of fact, before I end the video, I'll just basically do a screenshots or whatever, and just go really quick and show you where my listings are right now. They're on Bonanza, eBay, and Poshmark. So you guys could check those out as well, because there were a few things that I think I listed on Poshmark, but I didn't list on eBay. So you might want to check that out. I'll put it at the end of the video. So if you got the time, just check it out and see. The only thing is, the only difference between Bonanza and eBay is some of the stuff on Bonanza is a little cheaper than eBay because I have it marked down on Bonanza, I think 5%. I believe it's 5% discount. So if you're people that have a love-hate relationship with eBay, sometimes like I do, I said that in my other videos, you may want to just buy over Bonanza. In other words, with Bonanza, it's a mirror imaged listings is what it is, So it's what you see on eBay is on Bonanza, and vice versa. So, but I will leave that there at the end of the video. Anyway, guys, Today is Saturday. It's May 10th. We have overcast over here in New York. They're saying rain. I think, I don't know, over the weekend or whatever. Right now it's got the, I call it peekaboo weather. The sun goes in, the sun goes out, you know, it gets light, then it gets dark again, whatever. You know, we have overcast. I don't know what it is with this weather, but for some reason we're having a lot of rain, more than unusual. I think so anyway. I mean, I heard of April showers bring May flowers, but this is April, May. What's it going to be, June too? I mean, we have a lot of rain, you know. You cut the grass, and within a week and a half, the grass is growing again, you know. It's like it's growing. I didn't even get a chance to do it because the ground's always wet. But yeah, it's crazy weather though, you know. I mean, I guess that's what you can expect, you know, this time of the year, especially being up here in the Northeast, you know. It's like, but then again, considering what other people have in other states, I guess it's not too bad. I mean, right now the sun is out, you know, it's nice, but like I said, in the background you can see overcast coming this way, so it is what it is. But listen, I just want to say to you guys out there, enjoy the rest of your weekend. If you like my videos, folks, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated to when I post new videos out, hit that bell notification icon. And for those who are new, I just want to say, if I didn't say it in the beginning, I do apologize. I just want to say thank you to all the new subscribers. My YouTube channel, for all intents and purposes, is a channel to spread some good information out there, to share, and to help. I also do the reseller news. I probably will be doing a reseller news today sometime, I would think, unless something else pops along and where, you know, deters me from doing it. I probably will be doing a reseller news. Hopefully they'll keep it brief. I don't want it to be too long. You know, I check my YouTube analytics, and I look at the watch time, and I think sometimes my videos, they protract too longer than what I expect. I mean, sometimes every time I say I would like to keep it at 15 minutes, you know, sometimes I go a lot longer than that. I do apologize. I really am trying to cut back on that. But you know, the thing is though, just in closing, when it comes to the reseller news, there's so much stuff I want to put out. You know, there's so much stuff I want to put out there to you guys, you know, just to share it with you. And it's just like, you know, you can only cram so much information in 15 minutes. And I know there's a lot of people that probably say, well, don't have so many windows open up. Instead of doing, if you're going to do reseller news, instead of keeping 10, 15 windows open, maybe cut it down to maybe 5 or 6, you know, something like that. This way you could expand on them really quick and then be done with it, you know. And you know, that's the way I want to point. But sometimes it's just like so much stuff. You know, there's so much stuff I want to share with you guys out there, and it's hard to like put a timestamp on things like that. You know, every time I say I want to keep it between 10, 15 minutes, tops. I used to say tops. I used to keep it a half hour, and sometimes it's over an hour and 15 minutes and stuff like that. And I say to myself, you know, after I do the video, I said, geez, I wonder if people are really going to watch this thing. You know, they're really going to. Are people going to really sit there and watch this, you know, for that long duration? But I don't know. I just have so much stuff I want to share with you guys out there, you know. And that's what this channel is all about, folks. Just to share that with you. It's to help inspire and share, you know. And you know, if you guys get a takeaway from it, you know, give me a thumbs up. That's what lets me know what I'm doing. Like I'm appreciated, and you like the information I'm putting out. And if there's some other things you want to see me talk about, discuss, you have different discussions on different topics, let me know. And leave comments, drop the comments below. And I will respond to your comments as long as they're nice. I mean, if anyone's going to, you know, leave bad comments or, you know, nasty ones, I'm just going to delete them and not going to bother responding to you. So whatever you do, please don't. If you're going to leave a comment, make it nice, you know, and I will respond to it. I put a lot of effort into these videos, folks. I mean, I know it probably seems like, you know, well, you sit in front of a camera or a webcam, how difficult can it be? But the thing is, when you're editing and you're putting your special effects in there and so on and so forth, that takes time. You know, so it is time consuming, to be honest with you. I remember one day I spent close to 3 or 4 hours just doing one video. It was about an hour long, but by the time I edited, put stuff in, take stuff out, you know, added special effects in there, banners and, you know, lower titles and all that stuff there, and then put music in there and stuff like that. It takes time because, you know, you want to make sure it's being presented to the YouTube community, you know, in its full entirety. But you also want to make sure that it is what it is. I'm not saying I produce, you know, Warner Brother movies here. I'm not like a big cinematic company, but you know, when you're putting out videos, we'd like to make sure that they look good, presentable. Anyway, you know, I've been on some, you know, YouTube channels where people are just shooting random. They're at just random locations. I always like to throw back, what do you call it, their backdrops in when I'm doing my reseller news and stuff like that. This here is an open shot. You know, you can see I'm at my desk here and stuff like that. And you know, I don't do too many of these type of videos, but every now and then I do it. I do it like that, just like to, you know, trip it up a little. You know, change up the scenery a little. You know, but I really do. I really do put my heart and soul into these videos, folks. But yeah, I hope you guys like it. I hope you like. If you don't like this video, I hope you like the other ones. You know, but yeah, I just wanted to share it with you guys. I don't know. I just thought I'd share it because, you know, I came across this book. This was given to me. This book here, like I said, it's the Hollywood Auction 27, and I don't know. I like memorabilia stuff, and you know, some people say, well, why would you be so interested? It's just an idea of what, you know, what it was going for, because it gives a little history about when that movie was made, or in this case, like who wore the costume. Well, we know who wore the costumes, but you know how much they were going for back then, and it gives you a little history. You know, I don't know if I'm going to put this book up for on sale for eBay. It is, like I said, 259 pages, but some of the pages are falling out because the book, even though it's 2007. I guess from opening and closing it, some of the pages are loose, so I don't know how to be rebound or whatever. But if I was to sell it, or if anybody was out there interested in it, you could let me know, you know. But it does have some wear on it. This book definitely has some wear on it, no doubt about it. You know, the bottom over here is frayed and stuff like that. And some of the pages, like I said, they're coming out. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So like here, they're loose. These are loose pages. So here, these are loose pages. So that's what I'm saying. So, I mean, if I did sell this here, I would definitely put it in the description that it does have some loose pages that are coming out from the binding. But you know what? With all kidding aside and stuff like that, if you are interested in this book, you know, you can see it here. It's got some freighting on the bottom here. It's an older book. It's from 2007. I'm not saying it's old, but it's, you know, it's seen its days. If you are interested in this book, like I said, well, it's got a total of, let's see, I have my glasses, folks, just to share this with you really quick. It's got a total, whoops, something's sticking over here. Oh boy, something, I don't know. That's what I said, these books here, I guess the moisture did it. Yeah, now the back page is a little messed up. I'm sorry. It's got a total pages of 265, if you're counting this one here. It's 265, okay? So that's what we got going on. If you guys are interested in the book, it will be sent out media mail. I didn't put it up on eBay, I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe not. I took pictures of it, but we'll see. You know. But if you are interested, let me know. All right, guys. So anyway, let me close this video out, and I will talk to you the next time. This is Pasini signing off. Have a great day. Bye now.